Ever wondered what heaven is really like? Let's explore the divine mysteries and uncover the beauty of the celestial realm. Welcome to Divine Discoveries. Today we're embarking on an incredible journey to heaven, a place of ultimate beauty and perfection. Imagine streets paved with gold and gates that shimmer like pearls. We'll delve into the promise of eternal life where joy never ends. We'll also discuss who gets to go to heaven and what awaits them there. It's going to be a fascinating journey. Are you ready to learn some amazing things about heaven? Let's dive in together. Imagine a place where everything is perfect. The colors are vibrant, the sounds are like a beautiful symphony, and even the air feels refreshing. This is heaven. It's a place filled with dazzling colors like gold, silver, and pearl, all blending together in perfect harmony. Heaven is described as being more beautiful than the most stunning places on earth. The streets are made of pure gold, shining brighter than the sun. Walking on the streets feels like walking on pure light, an experience of incredible beauty and purity. The gates of heaven are crafted from the shiniest pearls, looking like magnificent works of art. These gates are intricately designed to reflect the special nature of heaven. When they open, they reveal a world of unimaginable happiness and joy. These descriptions of golden streets and pearly gates come from religious texts like the Bible. In Revelation chapter 21 verse 21 it says, "The 12 gates were 12 pearls, each gate made of a single pearl. The great street of the city was of gold, as pure as transparent glass." Such imagery helps convey the wonder of heaven, inspiring awe and happiness in believers. Artists throughout history have tried to capture the splendor of heaven in their paintings and sculptures. They use vibrant colors and intricate details to transport viewers to this celestial realm. These artworks help people visualize the beauty of heaven and ignite a longing to experience it someday. But heaven isn't just about its physical beauty, it's a place of ultimate peace where there is no pain or suffering. Revelation chapter 21 verse 4 says, "He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain, for the old order of things has passed away." This promise of eternal peace and joy is what makes heaven truly wonderful. Thinking about heaven can bring comfort and hope. It encourages people to live their lives with purpose, knowing that a place of eternal happiness awaits them. It's a reminder of the promise of everlasting life and the joy that comes with being in the presence of the divine. As we continue our journey, we'll explore more about who gets to go to heaven and what they do there. But for now, let's marvel at the beauty of heaven and the hope it brings to all who believe. When we talk about eternal life, we're talking about something found in many religions. It's the idea of living forever in a place where joy and peace never end. Imagine a world where happiness never fades and there is no pain or sorrow. In Christianity, eternal life is seen as a reward for having faith and living a good life. It's the promise of spending forever in God's presence, a place where suffering is gone and joy is endless. Can you imagine such a place? Religious texts are filled with stories that describe this eternal peace and joy. In the Bible, for example, Revelation chapter 21 verse 4 says, "He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain, for the old order of things has passed away." This paints a picture of a realm where every tear is wiped away and every heart is filled with happiness that never ends. Imagine walking through a beautiful garden where flowers never wither and the air is always sweet. Birds sing melodies that fill your heart with peace. This is the kind of eternal life promised in heaven, a place where love is all around and the soul finds perfect rest. Think about the people you love. Imagine being with them forever in a place where nothing can ever harm you again. This is the hope that eternal life brings. It's a promise that no matter how hard things might be now, there is a future filled with endless joy and peace. Stories of eternal life give us hope and comfort. They remind us that there's more to life than just our time on earth. They encourage us to live with purpose, knowing that a beautiful, eternal future awaits. These stories help us understand that love and faith are the keys to this everlasting life. As we continue our journey, let's think about the promise of eternal life and how it can inspire us to live better lives here and now. How can this promise of unending joy and peace change the way we live today? In Christianity, the main criteria for entering heaven are faith in God and living a good life. Christians believe that if you have faith in Jesus and try to follow his teachings, you can go to heaven. It's about having good faith and doing good things. The Bible is full of stories about people who were saved and went to heaven. One powerful story is about the thief on the cross. Although he had done many bad things, he asked Jesus for forgiveness while they were both dying on the cross. Jesus told him, "Today, you will be with me in paradise." This shows that it's never too late to turn to God and be saved. Isn't it comforting to know that forgiveness is always within reach? Another remarkable story is about Saul, who later became known as Paul. Saul was known for persecuting Christians, but he experienced a dramatic change of heart after an encounter with Jesus on the road to Damascus. He spent the rest of his life spreading the message of Christianity and is now considered a saint. This story, found in Acts 9, demonstrates that anyone can be redeemed, no matter their past. How does this story of transformation resonate with you? Different people have different ideas about who is worthy of heaven. Some believe it's all about being a good person and doing good deeds. Others think faith is the most important thing. There are even some who believe everyone goes to heaven, while others think it's only for a select few. These varying perspectives show how complex and personal the idea of worthiness is. Philosophically, the path to paradise raises many questions. Can a lifetime of goodness be outweighed by a single moment of true faith? Or is it the consistent effort to live righteously that matters most? Reflecting on these questions can help us understand our own beliefs and values. The promise of heaven encourages believers to live with purpose and compassion. Knowing that their actions have eternal significance, they strive to follow the teachings of Jesus. Love your neighbor as yourself. This call to love and serve others is a key part of the path to paradise. As we journey on, let's think about what it means to be worthy of heaven. How can we live our lives in a way that reflects our faith and our hope for eternity? The stories and teachings we've explored remind us that the path to paradise is open to all who seek it with a sincere heart. What happens beyond this life? What awaits us in heaven? In the Bible, it's often said that people in heaven worship God. They spend time praising and thanking God for all his goodness. Worship in heaven is described as a joyful and fulfilling activity, bringing immense happiness to those who participate. Imagine being surrounded by angels singing beautiful songs of praise. How incredible it would be to join in that heavenly choir. Besides worship, heaven is a place of great joy. The Bible speaks of endless happiness and peace. People in heaven experience no more pain, sorrow, or suffering. Revelation chapter 21 verse 4 says, "He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain, for the older order of things has passed away." Imagine a place where every day is filled with joy and laughter, where every moment is perfect peace. Doesn't that sound like a wonderful place to be? Reuniting with loved ones is another beautiful aspect of heaven. Many believe that in heaven, people will be able to see and be with those they have loved and lost on earth. It is comforting to think of meeting family and friends again, sharing stories, and enjoying each other's company forever. Picture a grand reunion full of love and joy, where every embrace feels like coming home. How comforting is the thought of being with loved ones again? Heaven is also seen as a place where people can continue to grow and learn. Some believe that in heaven there will be opportunities to explore new things, develop talents, and even learn more about God and the universe. Imagine having the time to pursue every curiosity, to understand the mysteries of creation, and to grow in wisdom and knowledge. What wonders would one like to discover? As these visions of heaven are considered, a place of infinite beauty, endless joy, and eternal growth is envisioned. It's a place where the soul finds perfect rest and unending delight. These descriptions not only provide hope, but also inspire individuals to live their lives with faith and love, knowing that something truly magnificent awaits beyond this life. In the Bible, angels are frequently depicted as messengers of God, delivering vital communications and offering guidance and protection to humanity. Their presence is often accompanied with awe-inspiring displays of divine power and radiance. One notable reference to angels is found in the book of Daniel, where the archangel Michael is described as a protector of God's people. In Daniel chapter 12 verse 1, it says, "At that time, Michael, the great prince who protects your people, will arise. There will be a time of distress such as has not happened from the beginning of nations until then. This passage highlights Michael's role as a defender against evil and adversity. Similarly, the Archangel Gabriel is revered for his role as a messenger of God, delivering significant announcements and prophecies. In the Gospel of Luke, Gabriel appears to Mary to announce the miraculous conception of Jesus. Luke chapter 1 verses 26 to 28 recounts, in the 6th month of Elizabeth's pregnancy, God sent the angel Gabriel to Nazareth, a town in Galilee, to a virgin pledged to be married to a man named Joseph, a descendant of David. The virgin's name was Mary. The angel went to her and said, "Greetings, you who are highly favored. The Lord is with you." This encounter demonstrates Gabriel's pivotal role in the divine plan of salvation. Cherubim and seraphim, as described in the Bible, are depicted as celestial beings with distinct roles in the heavenly hierarchy. Cherubim are often associated with guarding sacred spaces, symbolizing the protection and sanctity of God's presence. In Genesis chapter 3 verse 24, after Adam and Eve are expelled from the Garden of Eden, it mentions, "After he drove the man out, he placed on the east side of the Garden of Eden cherubim and a flaming sword flashing back and forth to guard the way to the tree of life." This passage illustrates the role of cherubim as guardians of divine mysteries in sacred spaces. Seraphim, on the other hand, are described as Isaiah's vision of God's throne room in Isaiah chapter 6 verses 1 to 3. "In the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord, high and exalted, seated on a throne, and the train of his robe filled the temple. Above him were seraphim, each with 6 wings. With 2 wings they covered their faces, with 2 they covered their feet, and with 2 they were flying. And they were calling to one another, 'Holy, holy, holy is the Lord Almighty. The whole earth is full of his glory.'" This passage highlights the seraphim's role in continuous worship and adoration of God. Through these scriptural references, we gain insight into the significance and purpose of angels in the divine plan. They serve as messengers, protectors, and worshippers, embodying the divine attributes of holiness, power, and devotion. In our exploration of heavenly beings, let's reflect on the profound implications of their roles and responsibilities in shaping the celestial realm. Join us in our next chapter as we contemplate the concept of divine justice and its implications for those who dwell in the heavenly realms. Judgment Day is central to many religious beliefs. It's the time when all people will be judged by God for their actions on earth. In Christianity, Judgment Day is seen as the final event in the timeline of the world. It's a day of reckoning, when God will evaluate the lives of every individual. The Bible describes it as a day when the dead will rise and everyone will be judged according to their deeds. The significance of Judgment Day is immense. It is a day of ultimate justice, where good is rewarded and evil is punished. For believers, it represents the moment when they will enter heaven if they have lived righteously. Religious texts often emphasize the fairness and thoroughness of this judgment. Every action, whether big or small, is taken into account. The idea is that nothing is overlooked and each person receives what they deserve. While the idea of judgment might seem daunting, it also carries a message of hope. For those who have suffered or faced injustice, it promises a time when wrongs will be made right and true justice will be served. Heaven has fascinated people for centuries, and this is reflected in popular culture. From movies and books to art, heaven is depicted in various ways that capture our imagination and hopes. In movies, heaven often appears as a place of light and peace. Films like It's a Wonderful Life and Heaven is for Real show heaven as a beautiful, serene place where loved ones reunite. These portrayals make heaven a source of comfort and hope. Books also explore heaven in detail. The Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold presents heaven as a place unique to each person. C.S. Lewis's The Great Divorce depicts heaven as a place of great joy and spiritual fulfillment. Art has long captured the beauty of heaven. Paintings by artists like Michelangelo and Raphael depict heaven full of light, angels and saints. These works inspire awe with their beauty. Music also plays a role in portraying heaven. Songs like Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin and Tears in Heaven by Eric Clapton express longing and hope for reunion in the afterlife. These songs resonate with many people. TV shows also explore the concept of heaven. Shows like The Good Place offer a humorous yet thoughtful look at the afterlife. These shows encourage viewers to think about their beliefs and values. Through these various forms, popular culture helps us imagine heaven and find hope in an eternal, happy afterlife. We've journeyed through the wonders of heaven, exploring its beauty, the promise of eternal life, and the joy that awaits. From the golden streets and pearly gates to the stories of redemption and artistic depictions, heaven offers a vision of ultimate peace and happiness. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of heaven and its many facets. If you enjoyed learning about these fascinating aspects of the afterlife, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more insights and stories. Leave a comment with your thoughts on what heaven means to you and share this video with your friends. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and remember, the journey to understanding is filled with wonder and discovery.